December 17th, 2023 was a major important day for the video game history. Not just because it was a date, because the Testflights server logs got leaked, including terabytes of game files. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, and today we'll be looking back at the mystery of some old Rovio projects. Com.rovio.green, or as I like to say, green, was a Bad Piggies prototype around 2012. While it's unknown as to what it would have been featured in this prototype, it did exist in the test flight servers because its metadata still completely remains. Its download cannot be viewed any longer, and you cannot access it any longer because it has been removed. The only piece of evidence that remains of this prototype is from the metadata. So, unfortunately, we'll never get to see the Bad Piggies prototype from 2012. Similar prototypes like 0.1.3, 0.1.4 were found. 0.1.2 still completely remains unknown as to whether or not someone who has been working for Rovio still has access to the game files. Angry Birds Breaker. Angry Birds Breaker is an unknown Rovio game that was made around before 2015, sometime around 2014. The premise of the app was simply unknown, but would have been tied to Brick Breaker style games. Unfortunately, no gameplay footage or IPA files still exist of the game. The only thing we know about it is its metadata. Angry Birds Space 1.1.0 Number 4. This app is completely unknown, but it is tied to the Angry Birds Space prototypes. No file exists out there. I couldn't get a metadata screenshot for this one, but it is possibly the 6th final prototype we need just to preserve it. Angry Birds Star Wars Tripod Edition. While this app is completely found, well, I still want to go over it because it's somehow strange. While it is used for a demo with the tripods, I want to go over the metadata because it says Angry Bird 120, which I thought was strange to discover. Angry Birds Hatchery. It's a cancelled game, of course. It has been documented. But one metadata I want to go over is AB Hatchery. This would have been linked to a earlier prototype. Unfortunately, no IPA file exists. But however, one metadata says stone. Well, it's clearly unknown as to what stone could have been meant. Well, we do know that when we downloaded this app, it was a prototype for the Croods game. So, Angry Birds Hatchery started as a prototype, then got cancelled, and now has been repurposed into the Croods. When Birds Sing. When Birds Sing is an unknown unreleased game from Rovio. While it hasn't been brought to daylight, at least not yet, well, it did get mentioned by some of the ex-developers who go on Discord by Mika. But we do know some information about this game. It was supposedly a Angry Birds music game made in 2 days over the following weekend during the Bad Piggies development prototype. We do know that the metadata for this is com.rovio when birds sing. That's what the developer has revealed. And this concludes my search of yet to be discovered test flight apps that we still haven't documented yet. So I hope you enjoy. Oh my god, no, she noticed it's over for me.